Good afternoon, ideal people. Hello po sa inyong lahat. Magandang hapon po sa inyo sa mga nanonood ngayon sa ating official Facebook page ng Ideal Visa Consultancy Laguna Branch. Again, I am James Jecho Bajar. I'm an international education counselor from Ideal Visa Consultancy Laguna Branch, and welcome to the second session of our free webinar on student visa and the study, earn, and live pathway to Canada. So maraming salamat po sa panunood ngayon and welcome again. For today, we will be discussing a different school, which means more opportunities again for you. And I just want to mention, Happy Valentine's, by the way, belated Happy Valentine's to all of our viewers right now. You know what? Since February is a month, of love, may it be, love for your friends, for your family, or for your romantic special someone. Regardless of that, this month, the love month, is a perfect time for all of us to think about opportunities for our loved ones in terms of education, in terms of career opportunities, and quality of life. And you know what? Canada is the perfect country to think about these opportunities and to search for these opportunities. And right now, through this webinar, we will be again introducing to you another good school to consider if you want to become an international student in Canada. And we have another guest who will be introducing this school for us. So I'll go straight away to our topic for today. Just like the previous episode, I'll be introducing to you Ideal Visa Consultancy first, very quickly only, just for the sake of our new viewers for today. But after that, we will go straight right ahead to the introduction of our partner school for today, which is Toronto School of Management. All right. So before we go straight to that, please, at the moment, be generous to your loved ones. Tag them in the comment section so that they will be notified about this Facebook Live. So let me share my screen right now to start our discussion right away and proceed to our topic. Okay. All right, so I hope everyone can see right now our presentation. Welcome again to our free webinar. So first of all, what is Ideal Visa Consultancy? Sino po ba kami, and why should you trust us in making your dreams happen, in processing all of your applications to go and study in Canada while earning? So first of all po, Ideal Visa Consultancy is a consultancy firm. So first of all, no, we are not a recruitment agency. We are a consultancy firm, and we were established last December 2014 by Miss Charity Damo, the woman presented on the presentation right now. And our main office is in Bacolod City because that is where our main branch is. But also, aside from that, we also have an international office in Jeddah, which caters to our operations in the Middle East. And just recently, last November 2021, we opened our first and only branch in the whole Luzon Island, which is the branch here in Los Baños, Laguna. If you're familiar with UP Los Baños, we're just right outside the UP Los Baños gate. You can visit us anytime to see our office and chat with us for some time. So please come here if you're available and if you're just near. Now, the next will be some of our team members who will be helping you once you decide to process with us and to allow us to help you with your migration dreams to Canada. So we have Miss Richelle Macaraig, our branch manager, Kaye, which is also an international education counselor, yours truly, and Joshua Morato. These are just some of our accomplishments and awards. You know what? Even on the time that we are on the pandemic, Ideal Visa Consultancy is still continuing in helping a lot of Filipinos to make their dreams happen and to go to countries like Canada, Australia, and New Zealand to study there and have better opportunities. So these are some of our few awards. Now, for this moment, I would like to give you some reasons as to why it's an important consideration to think about studying abroad as an international student. Alam naman po natin at hindi naman po talaga natin maikakaila, in the Philippines, we have a lot of great and brilliant professors, teachers from our elementary until college. And we have a lot of world-class schools as well. But it is still a reality that the education that we can get here in the Philippines and the work experiences as well, when we go to other countries, especially to first world countries where opportunities are better, our education and work experiences are not recognized. So if we go to Canada and study there while earning, we can get an education and work experiences that are world-class. Anywhere you go in the world, whether you plan to stay in Canada later on or go to other countries or go back home in the Philippines, the education and work experience that you will get from being an international student in Canada is credited. It will boost your credential and it will help you land in jobs with higher pay and better work conditions. So aside from that, of course, because of that, you will become a migrant and a member of the workforce that is globally competitive. Okay, so these are just the perks. As I said, you will have better opportunities. You will have access to jobs that have higher pay and better work conditions. And because you will be studying in Canada, where there are a lot of migrants, students from different countries and backgrounds, you will get to experience to work and study with people with different ways of life. And when you're trying to land a job, it's important to have that skill, to develop that ability to work with different people. And since you will be studying in Canada, you will get to know new people and experience a higher standard of living. And later on, if you plan to stay there, you will be able to have the opportunity to apply for permanent residency and bring your families with you. Okay, if that's not yet enough for you, to be convinced to study in Canada as an international student, these are just some of the reasons why Canada is a good place to study in and to live in. So first of all, Canada is a very immigrant-friendly country. When I say this, I mean that for families, you should know that Canada as a country, its policies, its foreign policies and local policies are all about reuniting families. Now, they're very big at that, and also about their humanitarian efforts. So when we say that Canada is a very immigrant-friendly country, when you plan to go there as a family, through the student visa pathway, the processing will be easier, compared to other countries. It will be easier and faster. As well, aside from that, in terms of discrimination, pagdating po sa race, pagdating sa gender, or any kind of discrimination, the discrimination cases and rate in Canada is lower compared to other countries. Another reason is that, especially that we are in a pandemic still, Canada has a very efficient healthcare system. And that means that if you go there to study and live, you will have an easier life, going through this pandemic. The government is managing the pandemic very well. Your kids, can experience face-to-face classes. So are you. No, you can experience face-to-face classes there, which we all know, based on data, based on empirical studies, is still the best way to learn. No, so that's one thing to really consider about living and studying in Canada. And lastly, it's one of the safest and most beautiful country in the world. In fact, consistently year after year, Canada is being ranked as the #1 country for quality of life. You know what? In Canada, if you study there and live there, you'll receive an internationally recognized education. In fact, 10 out of the 250 universities, now the top 10 of that is in Canada, which means the colleges and universities there, now if you graduate there, you will have a strong earning potential. That's because the colleges and universities in Canada position their graduates to have a successful future and rewarding career after they graduate. In fact, hindi lang po basta sila nagpapagraduate ng mga students doon. Aside from that, they ensure that when they graduate, when you graduate as a Canadian student, you will have jobs to fill in their country. In fact, for the last 10 years, Canada created 1.6 million new jobs for their graduates. So talaga naman po, if kayo ay mag-aral doon as international student, for sure, you don't have to worry whether you will get or land a job after your graduation. No? And aside from that, of course, it's already a given. You will have access to 4 beautiful seasons. You will have access to abundant wildlife and multicultural diversity, which again leads down to having a quality of life while you're studying and earning. So right now, I would like to introduce to you the study, earn, and live pathway, just in case you're not familiar with it still. You have to know this because you'll understand why this is a good visa for you not to consider if you want to, think about applying for permanent residency later on. And then 2, if you want to stay there after you study and earn, and gain work experiences that are globally competitive. So let me introduce this by saying that through this study, earn, and live pathway, you will be enrolled in a 2 to 3 year course. So that's our recommendation, at least 2-year course. And while you're enrolled as a full-time student, you will have the legal rights to have the option to work at most 20 hours per week during your school days. However, during school breaks and holidays, you will be allowed to work full-time. Diba? So extra income, for sure you love that. Now, as you study and earn, you will be able to apply for a postgraduate visa work permit after you finish your studies. And for a 2 to 3 year course, you can get as long as 3 years po na postgraduate visa or work permit. So meaning for 3 years, you can work full-time in Canada. While you're doing that, of course, you will be able to earn full-time as well. And after gaining all the education, the work experiences, you will earn enough points to apply for permanent residency. You know what? If you're familiar with express entry, there are 3 categories now for you to apply for permanent residency through express entry. And through the study, earn, and live pathway, you can qualify to 2 out of those 3 categories, which means more opportunities for you to gain the enough points and to be invited to apply for permanent residency later on. So please contact us if you want to take this pathway. Now that we are clear with the study, earn, and live pathway, let's go straight away. What can I do? What should I have to be able to enroll in a Canadian school? So this is very simple. You should be just at least a high school graduate, at least 18 years old and a high school graduate. And there's no age limit, in terms of the maximum age limit. We can definitely enroll you in a school as at least if you are a high school graduate. And what is best about this no? Especially that, as an international student, ang isa talagang mahirap na kunin minsan ay yung IELTS. But you know what? In Canada, as of today, so please take advantage of this. Majority of the schools in Canada, they still don't require IELTS. There are some, but majority, they don't need IELTS. So please take advantage of this because this policy can change anytime. So if I were you, you should enroll in a Canadian school right away. So right now, as I said, we have our partner school who will be presenting their school today. So we have for this episode, the Toronto School of Management. And you know what? I'm very excited for this part because this is really our highlight. And we have a special guest who's very passionate about introducing the schools that she is representing. So I will give now the floor to our guest for today, Miss Lohbie. So Miss Lohbie will be introducing the Toronto School of Management. Miss Lohbie, take it away.
Hi, Jecho. Nako, I love that, what you said about enthusiastic. Okay. So let me start sharing my screen. Make me a host first so I could be able to share my.
Of course, definitely po.
So I'm very excited for all. Okay. Here we go. So can you see my screen right now?
Yes, Miss Lohbie.
Hold on. I think, medyo nag-free siya ng konti. So here we go. So Jecho, thank you so much. And of course, for Ideal Visa for inviting me in this Facebook Live session. Okay. Welcome to our welcome to our Study in Canada webinar series with Ideal Visa. Okay. So bago ko introduce ang aking eskwelahan, let me introduce myself. My name is Lohbie. I'm the country representative of Toronto School of Management for the Philippine market. Okay. So ito yung aking company. Ang may-ari ng Toronto School of Management ay ang Global University System. Alam niyo ba, ang Global University System, may-ari ito ng maraming eskwelahan sa iba't ibang parte ng mundo. Ngayon nga, 95,000 na ang ating mga estudyante na galing sa 150 plus na bansa. Ganyan ka-global ang Global University System. Meron kaming 350 plus academic programs, 30 international offices. Ang isa dyan ay nasa Pilipinas, sa may Quezon City yan, sa Robinson Center Tower. Okay? So ito lahat ang eskwelahan ng Global University System pagdating sa buong mundo. Sa United Kingdom, madami kaming eskwelahan doon. Ang isa sa mga eskwelahan namin doon ay ang University of Law. Alam niyo ba, ang University of Law na yan ang pinakamatandang law school sa buong mundo at parte siya ng Gast family. Sa Germany, 4 yung school namin. If you wanted to study in Hong Kong and Singapore, meron din kami mga eskwelahan doon. We have 2 in India at saka sa Israel. At meron kaming isa sa Ireland. And let's go to Canada, ang paboritong study destination sa mga international student ngayon. Ang isa sa mga eskwelahan namin doon ay ang University Canada West. If you want the best MBA program na very affordable, mag-University Canada West tayo. Meron kaming language school, we call it the Language Gallery. Meron kaming isang eskwelahan sa Vancouver. Ito yung Canadian College of Technologies and Business. Alam nyo, itong eskwelahan namin na ito, yan na may pinakamababang tuition fee pagdating sa Vancouver. Kaya again, get in touch with Ideal Visa regarding this one. At ang Trebas Institute na nasa Montreal. At of course, huwag natin kalimutan ang Toronto School of Management na ipepresent ko ngayong araw na ito. Okay? Toronto School of Management, Trebas Institute, Canadian College of Technologies and Business. Alam nyo, ako yung in charge yan for the Philippine market. So alam ko yung mga discount, yung mga scholarship, yung mga promotions, at saka yung mga requirements na kailangan nyo isubmit para makapasok kayo sa mga school na ito. At meron ako sa inyong good news. Dahil sa napakabonggang scholarship na binibigay namin sa mga Filipino ngayon, itong 3 eskwelahan na yan na may pinakamababang tuition fee pagdating sa Canada ngayon. Ang savings nyo sa amin, 50%. Again, sa 80% compared sa ibang eskwelahan sa Canada. Kaya if you want, ayaw nyong maubos yung mga ipon natin, di ba? Gusto nyo makasave ng ang laki-laki, get in touch with Ideal Visa because they're our best partner when it comes to the Philippines. Okay, so 3 eskwelahan na to, the lowest tuition fee in Canada. Let's go to Toronto School of Management. Alam nyo, ang Toronto School of Management, nasa Canada siya, nasa probinsya siya ng Ontario, nasa city siya ng Toronto. Bigyan ko lang kayo ng konting background regarding this. Gumawa ng studies when it comes to global education. Okay? Sabi dito sa studies na to, 96% daw ng mga international students ngayon, ang kanilang paboritong study destinations, Canada na. Hindi na si USA, hindi na si UK na yan, at yung mga iba't ibang bansa dyan. Okay? Kasi nga, maraming benefits ang pagiging international student sa Canada compared sa mga ibang bansa na yan. Okay? Tapos eto, nainggit ang immigration ng Canada. Gumawa din siya ng studies. According sa studies na to, 60% ng mga international students na nag-aaral na ngayon sa Canada, nandoon na sila, gusto na nila maging permanent resident doon. Okay? And one of the advantages ng Canada, compare sa mga ibang bansa sa buong mundo, welcome na maging permanent resident ang mga international student na to. So welcome na welcome ng kanilang gobyerno na maging permanent resident sila doon. Basta ma-meet lang nila yung mga immigration points na nire-record ng Canadian government. Let's go to Toronto naman, okay? Alam mo yung Toronto, pagdating sa bayan na pinakamaunlad, pinakamayaman, pinakamalaki yung ekonomiya sa buong Canada yan, Toronto yan. Kaya nga siya yung pinaka-financial and business capital ng Canada, okay? Sa sobrang laki ng ekonomiya nito, alam nyo ba, pang-apat siya sa buong mundo na isa sa mga superpower na city, okay? Pang-apat siya sa buong mundo na napakalaki ang impluensya when it comes to global economy. So bakit ko ba dinidiscuss ang superpowers na yan, financial at capital? Alam nyo kasi syempre mayaman, matatag yung ekonomiya, maraming trabaho na available para sa atin. Because one of the advantages ng pagiging international student nga dyan sa Canada ay pwede kayo magtrabaho habang nag-aaral kayo dyan. At according to studies, 73% of new jobs created every year, again, 73% ng mga bagong trabaho na nakikreate taon-taon sa buong Canada, nasa Toronto yan. Yung 27% na natitira, pinag-aagawan na yan ng mga iba't ibang bayan dyan, ng Vancouver, ng Manitoba, ng mga Calgary na yan. Kaya kayo as an international student, kung gusto nyo ng maraming trabaho na hindi kayo mahihirapan, mag-Toronto tayo. Katunayan, yung mga estudyante ko sa Toronto School of Management, wala pa silang isang linggo sa Canada, may trabaho na sila. Ganun kadami ang mga jobs na available pagdating sa Toronto. At another reasons why na paboritong study destination to and even migration destinations, kasi nga ang ganda-ganda ng kanilang public services dito. Their healthcare system, yung kanilang transport system, pati yung kanilang education. Yan yung mga sistema na hinahangaan or model system sa buong mundo. Kaya tawag dito, paboritong migration destination yan. And of course, yung huli, napaka-safe ng environment na yan. Okay? Pero kung tatanungin niyo ako, feeling ko itong last point ang napaka-importante para sa mga Pilipino. Napaka-extremely multicultural ng lugar na ito. Alam nyo, wala silang pakialam sa itsura natin, sa lahi natin, sa kulay mo, matangos ba yung ilong natin o hindi. Para sa kanila, lahat ng tao ay pantay-pantay. So, ang karapatan ng isa, karapatan ng lahat. Okay? Hindi katulad sa ibang bansa na pinupuntahan natin na bilang Pilipino. Ang trato sa atin doon, second class, third class citizen. Kahit anong tumbling ang gawin mo, hindi ka nga pwede doon maging permanent resident, di ba? Kaya alam nyo ba, sa buong Canada, ang Toronto, yan ang paboritong migration destination ng mga kababayan natin. Sa 2.9 million population ng Toronto, alam nyo ba, 300,000 doon mga Pilipino. Ang Toronto, ang pinakamalaking Filipino community sa buong Canada. So imagine 10% of the population sa kababayan natin. Kada isang lingon mo nga doon, may makikita kang kapwa Pilipino. Okay? If you wanted, again, maraming trabaho, ang ganang public services, di ba? And again, napaka-global ng city na city ito, mag-Toronto tayo. Let's go to Toronto School of Management, okay? Tawagin natin siya na TSOM, ang haba kasi ng Toronto School of Management. Isa kaming award-winning a private school na nasa Ontario nga, the City of Toronto. Ang mga programa namin are business, hospitality, and tourism. We got data analytics, digital marketing, cybersecurity, and accounting na yan. Ang tanong, bakit ba yan yung mga programa? na ino-offer natin pagdating sa ating mga international students. Alam nyo kasi, ito yung mga programa na kahit saan party ka ng mundo, may trabaho na available para sa iyo. Katulad ng business, negosyo, kahit saan party ng mundo, may negosyo. Hospitality and tourism, it's very global. Tapos accounting, di ba? Lahat naman tayo, pag may negosyo, kailangan mo ng accountant. Kasi meron kaming mandato, mandate, or a promise sa ating mga estudyante na yung mga programa na offer lang natin sa kanila, ito yung mga programa na madali sila makahanap nga ng trabaho para maging successful sila sa kanilang mga buhay. Okay? Bakit tayo mag-aaral sa Toronto School of Management compare sa ibang eskwelahan dyan sa Canada? Pagdating sa aming mga eskwelahan, alam nyo, isa lang yung pinagmamalaki namin, yung aming locations, nasa downtown, nasa city area kami. Napaka-importante ang lokasyon ng isang international student ng eskwelahan niya, ha? Pagdating sa kanyang pag-aaral dyan sa Canada. Alam nyo, maraming mga eskwelahan sa Canada, pumupunta yan sa atin sa Pilipinas. Sinasabi sa atin, mag-aral kayo sa kanila, magaling sila, maganda sila. So kung ako sa inyo, mag-research kayo. You have to do your own research. Karamihan sa mga eskwelahan na to ay nasa probinsya ng Canada. Alam nyo, yung probinsya ng Canada, parang probinsya lang din sa atin yan. Alas 6 ng hapon, alas 7 ng gabi, sarado na halos lahat. Ibig sabihin nun, patay ang ekonomiya sa lugar na yun. Kakaunti ang tao, kakaunti ang negosyo. So very little job opportunities. Minsan wala pa talaga. Alam nyo, maraming Pilipino ang sumubok na pumunta sa mga lugar na yon. 3 buwan na, 6 na buwan, minsan 1 taon pa, wala silang mahanap na trabaho. Kaya yung mga ipon nila, naubos na yon. Tapos nagkautang-utang pa sila, di ba? Kaya kayo, if you wanted to pick any institutions, siguraduhin nyo lang nasa city kayo. Kaya nga maraming jobs na available para sa inyo. As I mentioned earlier, 73% ng mga bagong trabaho taon-taon na nakikreate sa buong Canada, nasa Toronto yan. Okay? Tapos, we did the research. Nagtanong kami sa mga malalaking kumpanya sa buong mundo, ano ba yung mga skills na kailangan mo para sa inyong mga empleyado? Yung mga skills na yon, nilagay natin sa ating mga program. Kaya pagka-graduate mo sa Toronto School of Management, you have the right skills na kailangan ng industriya. Okay? So, employable tayo. At meron kaming tinatawag na co-op placement. Ano ba tong co-op placement na yan? Yung co-op na yan, yun yung nag-OJT kayo, nagpa-practicum, or nag-i-internship tayo. And what's so beautiful about TSOM co-op programs compared sa ibang eskwelahan dyan sa Canada? Alam nyo, since we have 100 plus of the biggest company na kapartner namin, mamimili na lang kayo kung saan kayo mag-i-internship o magko-co-op na yan. Hindi katulad sa ibang eskwelahan, ikaw pa yung maghahanap, di ba? Dayuhan tayo sa lugar na yon, so we don't know anyone. 'Di ba? Mahirap maghanap ng mga co-op doon. So sa amin, mamimili na lang kayo sa ating mga listahan. At ang dami nga namin estudyante coming from 101 countries. So we know how to take care ng mga international students. Okay? Ito yung aming campus. It's a 5-story building. Ilagay mo yan sa business, parang imagine mo ha, ilagay mo yan sa business district ng Makati, yung Ayala na yan. Yan ang location ng Toronto School of Management pagdating sa Canada. Ibig sabihin, nakapalibot sa inyo yung mga pinakamalalaking kumpanya sa buong Canada. Kasi alam mo, dyan nga yung financial and business capital doon. So imagine, it's a stone throw away yung mga job opportunities para sa inyo. And another thing na kailangan yung tandaan, yung transportation. Every few minutes, meron kayong train, may subway nga tayo dyan, may buses, at may taxis tayo. Alam nyo, sa probinsya, pag sinabi ng isang eskwelahan sa inyo na meron kaming shuttle services, di ba, na libre, medyo matakot kayo doon. Bakit? Kasi nga, walang public transport system sa lugar na yon. Parang dito sa atin, yung mga nagsa-service, nagsa-shuttle, tandaan nyo, di ba, hihintayin kayo niyan hanggang mapuno. Tapos ihahatid pa isa-isa. You'll be wasting 2 to 4 hours sa isang araw. Kakahintay dyan sa shuttle na yan. Alam mo, yung 4 na oras na yon, itrabaho mo na yon, itulog mo na siya, di ba, ipahinga. O kaya igala nyo na yon. So time is an essence and time is money. Okay? Pero sa Toronto, since may subway system tayo, katabing-katabi lang namin yung isang station. Okay? Hindi kayo magsasayang ng inyong mga oras. Okay? Meron tayong tinatawag na Designated Learning Institutions. Itong DLI number na to, alam mo, yan yung permit na nag-a-allow sa isang eskwelahan na mag-recruit ng international students. Okay? Permit yan ng Canadian government na nag-a-allow sa isang eskwelahan doon na mag-recruit at mag-host ng international students. So this is TSOM DLI number that allows us to host and recruit international students. Okay? So ang dami naming estudyante coming from 101 countries. Imagine niyo ha, nasa isang building kayo. You get to be exposed sa iba't ibang kultura, iba't ibang lahi, di ba? Their traditions, yung kanilang mga pagkain, yung mga languages nila. So ang dami natin matututunan doon. Nagiging parang Miss Universe or Mr. Universe na tayo. Pero may another advantage itong diversity na to. Dahil sa diversity na to, nagiging international nga tayo. Ang connection natin is nagiging global, di ba? Hindi na lang tayo nakakahon sa Pilipinas o sa Canada. Bibigyan ko kayo ng example. Yung classmate mo sa Brazil, pwede niya sabihin sa'yo if there's a job opportunities na available dun sa mga bansa nila. Yung classmate mo sa Turkey, yung mga Italiano, mga Koreano, ang dami namin mga Japanese doon, pwede niya sabihin sa'yo, magtatayo kami ng negosyo sa mga bansa nila. Gusto mong sumosyo? So again, sabi ko nga sa inyo, ang connection natin, ang opportunity sa atin, nagiging global na yan. Okay? So ano ba itong TSOM co-op programs na ito? It's very simple. Applying classroom theory. So kung ano yung natutunan mo sa classroom, pinapractice mo lang. Kaya nga practicum, on-the-job training, or internship ang tawag natin dyan. Gaano ba ka-importante ang TSOM co-op programs na to? If you wanted to stay in Canada, di ba? You have to meet yung immigration points na kanilang gobyerno. One of the immigration points nila, kasi point system ang kanilang immigration. Ang isa sa mga immigration points dun is yung adaptability. Nakapag-adapt ka ba dun sa community? Nakahanap ka ba ng trabaho? Nakapag-stay ka ba na sa trabaho na yun? Naging mabuting tao ka ba habang nasa Canada ka? At dahil sa TSOM co-op programs na ito, nagkakaroon kayo ng points dyan. And of course, exposure to different career path. Ano ba yung exposure to different career path na yan? If you know, like yung pinakamalalaking kumpanya sa buong mundo, ang mga headquarters niyan, usually nasa North America, sa USA, o kaya sa Canada. Pag nasa Canada yan, sigurado ako nasa Toronto. So imagine, dyan kayo mag-OJT sa mga headquarters of the biggest company in the whole world. Imagine the kind of training at saka yung mga skills na makukuha mo dyan, nagiging global ka na. Pero itong dalawa ang napaka-importante sa lahat dahil sa connection na ito, 'di ba? Dahil sa co-op programs na to, lumalawak nga yung ating connection, 'di ba? Nakikilala na natin yung mga tao sa industriya, yung mga co-workers mo doon, yung mga managers, yung mga supervisors dyan, at saka yung mga influential tao within the industry. Napaka-importante ng connection na ito. One of the reasons na tinatanong sa inyo ng Canadian government if you wanted to stay there is, kaya mo bang suportahan yung sarili mo habang nasa Canada ka? Kailangan mong i-prove sa kanila na hindi ka magiging pabigat sa kanilang gobyerno. And one way to do that is, of course, makahanap ka ng trabaho habang nandun ka. At itong mga connection mo, yan mga network mo na yan yung mga tao that's going to be able to help you in finding potential job opportunities dyan sa Canada na yan. Okay? Ilan lang to sa mga key co-op partners natin kung saan kayo mag-OJT. Alam nyo, sa hospitality industry natin, mag-OJT kayo sa Hilton, sa Marriott Hotel, sa Fairmont Hotel, sa Four Seasons Hotel, mga 5-star hotel yan ng mga multinational company. At another good news, magle-lecture kayo sa campus namin sa Toronto, di ba? Pero alam nyo ba, kung magko-co-op na kayo o mag-i-internship na kayo, kahit sa parte ng Canada, pwede na kayong lumipat. Pwede na kayo mag-Vancouver, pwede na nga tayo mag-Montreal, you could go to Manitoba, yung mga Calgary na yan o yung mga Alberta na yan. So you get to explore other places at saka yung mga opportunities sa iba't ibang parte ng Canada. Meron kaming tinatawag na Career Services Support Department. Alam nyo, ito yung department na kailangan mong maging best friend pag nasa Toronto School of Management ka. Kasi ito yung department na tumutulong sa yung mga job application process, from your part-time job, sa inyong mga co-op, sa ating, of course, sa trabaho, pagka-graduate natin dun sa Canada na yan. Gumagawa to ng mga career fairs, ng mga networking events, para makilala nyo yung mga tao na importante within the industry at saka yung mga nag-hire dyan. Okay? So, marami kaming programa sa Toronto School of Management. From business, hospitality and tourism, big data, IT and accounting. Ang good news ko sa inyo, hindi ko ipepresent lahat yan. Ang ipepresent ko lang sa inyo yung mga programa na napakalaki yung scholarship na binibigay natin sa mga Pilipino ngayon. Okay? So let's go to our business program. Welcome to our Diploma in Business Management Co-op. Okay, so business management to, may OJT or may co-op tayo. And what's so beautiful about business management? Alam mo, yung business management, napaka-universal na program na ito. Kahit ano pa yung background nyo, pwede kayo dito. Nasa healthcare kayo, pharmacist kayo, di ba? You're into engineering, you're into IT, pwede kayo sa business management. Bakit? Kasi lahat naman ng mga kumpanya na pinapasukan nyo, lahat yan negosyo. Lahat yan, di ba, kailangan kumita ng pera para may pansweldo sa inyo. Okay, kung gusto mong tumaas ang posisyon mo dyan, maging supervisor, manager, kahit na director man, kailangan mo ng business management skill. Kasi humahawak ka ng tao, tapos humahawak ka ng negosyo. Kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo, universal na universal ang program na to. Kahit ano pa yung background mo, pwede kang kumuha ng business management. Okay? And another thing, lahat naman tayo pwede magnegosyo, di ba? Nagmamine-mine tayo sa Facebook, nagbebenta tayo ng tusino, nagsa-sideline tayo sa mga buy and sell. Lahat yan negosyo at lahat tayo may karapatan umunlad, di ba? At magkaroon ng ating sariling business. Kaya para to sa ating lahat. Okay? Alam niyo yung programa na to, with co-op siya, di ba? It's 109 weeks. 2 taon siya na programa. 2 years, 1 month, and a couple of weeks. 48 weeks ka dito magle-lecture o yung magkaklase. Alam niyo ba, sa 48 weeks na yan, pwede kayong magtrabaho ng part-time, 20 hours a week, you could be able to work. Tapos, 24 weeks ka dito naka-co-op. Alam mo, yung 24 weeks na yan, almost 6 months yan. Yung co-op program ng Toronto School of Management, meron kami paid at saka unpaid. Siyempre, ikaw mamimili dyan. Ano gusto mo ba? May babayaran ka o libre yung internship mo. Siyempre naman, di ba, maging mautak tayo. Siyempre, gusto natin may babayaran tayo. Okay? Kung may bayad yung pipiliin mo, yung paid internship ang pipiliin nyo, 6 months yan. And you could be able to work full-time. 40 hours a week. Imagine mo ha, 6 months na 40 hours a week ka na pwedeng magtrabaho dyan. At another good news, alam mo yung sweldo nila, hindi yung mga barya-barya o yung mga allowances lang. Ang pinakamababang sweldo dyan is the minimum wage ng Toronto, which is 15 per hour. Okay? So, yung sweldo, hindi bigay-bigay. So, parang kang nagtatrabaho na sa mga kumpanya dyan sa Canada. 37 weeks ka dito naka-schedule break. Alam mo, almost 9 months yan, yung bakasyon mo. Pinagsama-sama namin yung summer vacation, tinotal namin dyan yung Christmas vacations, pati yung mga STEM break nyo. Almost 9 months yan. Sa Canada, as an international student, ina-allow ng kanilang government na magtrabaho ka ng full-time habang nakabakasyon ka. So imagine mo, 9 months ka na pwedeng magtrabaho ng full-time habang nakabakasyon ka. Sa co-op, naka-full-time ka din dyan, 40 hours a week. Tapos 48 weeks ka na naka-part-time, 20 hours a week. Ibig sabihin nito, the whole time na nasa Canada kayo, pwede kayong magtrabaho habang nag-aaral kayo. Kaya you could be able to support yung cost of living mo dyan sa Canada. And what's so beautiful about TSOM program, mas mahaba pa yung oras mo na pwede ka magtrabaho ng full-time kaysa sa part-time na yan. Okay? So ang tanong, kailan ba kayo pwede mag-enroll sa amin? Every other month may enrollment kami. January, March, May, July, September, November, pwede kayong pumasok sa Toronto School of Management. At meron kami sa inyong good news, okay? For our evening classes, meron kaming scholarship. Bakit evening classes? Kasi halos lahat ng estudyante namin, mas gusto nila sa gabi sila nag-aaral. Kasi mas maraming trabaho na available sa umaga. Parang sa atin, di ba? Mas maraming negosyo ang bukas sa araw kaysa sa gabi. Kaya mas marami silang jobs na mahahanap kung ang schedule nila ay panggabi. Okay. Ang scholarship natin is 20,000 Canadian dollars. At tuition fee natin dati is 20,000 Canadian dollars. Nagbigay tayo ng scholarship, ng mga special promotions. So ngayon, ang tuition fee namin is only 8,500 Canadian dollars. 2 taon na yan, ha? Hindi yan per semester, hindi yan per year. That's your total tuition fee for 2 years already. Alam nyo, sa 320,000 yan sa 2 taon or 160,000 a year or 80,000 per semester. Alam nyo, i-compare nyo yan sa mga eskwelahan dito sa Metro Manila. Mas mura pa kami compare sa kanila. Sila 200,000 to 300,000 sa isang taon. Kami 160,000 lang. Dahil nga ang laki-laki ng scholarship na binibigay natin sa mga Pilipino ngayon, di ba? So, bakit ka mag-aaral dito when you could be able to explore the opportunities in Canada? 160,000 to 1 year yun or 80,000 per semester. Ang goal kasi ng Toronto School of Management, we wanted to make it possible for ordinary Filipino, tayo mga masang Filipino, na ma-achieve nyo yung Canadian dreams nyo na hindi mo na kailangan pang magbenta ng properties, 'di ba? Hindi mo kailangan pang mabaon sa utang o maubos yung mga ipon natin. So you could achieve your Canadian dreams, 'di ba? Hindi mo kailangan ng milyones para makarating ng Canada. 160,000 or 80,000 lang, you could start your Canadian journey with Toronto School of Management. Okay, nakarating kayo sa Canada. Ang tanong ko doon, kaya niyo bang mabuhay habang nandoon kayo? Baka maging homeless ka doon, hindi ka makabayad sa bahay, baka naman hindi wala, baka magutom ka, 'di ba? Kasi wala nang matira sa iyo. So ang ginawa namin, kinalculate namin, magkano ba yung kikitain niyo habang kayo ay nag-aaral at nagtatrabaho at the same time habang nasa Canada kayo. Based sa minimum wage ng Toronto, which is 14.25 per hour. Pero 50 na yan ngayon na. Alam mo ba, yung minimum wage nila, mga more 600 yan, di ba? Per hour yun ha. Samantalang sa atin sa probinsya, parang 400 yata per day lang. So ang laki-laki talaga ng sweldo dun sa Canada. Okay, habang ikaw may lecture o nasa classroom ka, pwede ka magtrabaho ng part-time 20 hours a week, di ba? Ang kita mo dyan is 13,680. Habang ikaw naman ay naka-co-op, since you could be able to work full-time dyan, 40 hours a week, 13,680 din ang kikitain mo. Pag nakabakasyon ka naman, 21,090. Kasi almost 9 months yan na pwede ka magtrabaho ng full-time. Sa 2 taon na nasa Canada kayo, pwede kayong kumita ng 48,450. Okay? Pwede kayong kumita ng 48,450. Ang tanong dyan, sapat na ba yan? Okay? Sabi ng Canadian government, kailangan mo daw ng 10,000 Canadian dollars a year para mabuhay ka ng maayos habang nasa Canada ka. 2 taon ka nandoon. So, kailangan mo ng 20,000 Canadian dollars para sa cost of living mo, pagkain, bahay, transportation, at ibang mga bills mo doon. Yung 20,000 Canadian dollars na cost of living mo na yan, yung, di ba, sa pagkain mo, bahay mo, i-minus mo dito sa 48,450 na yan. May matitira ka pa na 28,450. Bawiin pa natin yung ginastos mo sa tuition fee mo na 8,500 Canadian dollars. Meron ka pang return of investment na 20,000 Canadian dollars. May kita ka pa, di ba? May sukli ka pa sa ginastos mo. Nabawi mo lahat ng ginastos mo, pagkain, bahay, transportation, pati yung tuition fee mo, binawi mo na. Isama mo na rin yung eroplano mo papunta. May sukli ka pa, may return of investment ka pa na 20,000 Canadian dollars. Mga 800,000 pesos din yan. So walang talo. Lahat ng ininvest mo sa yung Canadian journey, nabawi mo yan, kumita ka pa. Okay? Yung 20,000 na yan, pwede mo nang pang down payment yan sa bahay mo dyan sa Canada if you wanted to stay there, di ba? Pwede mo na yung padala sa mahal sa buhay natin sa Pilipinas. Pwede mo nang igala yan, di ba? Ang lapit-lapit lang natin sa USA, you could travel the whole Canada with that kind of money. So walang talo, lahat na bawi nyo, may kita pa kayo, may return of investment pa kayo dahil nga napakalaki ng scholarship ng Toronto School of Management para sa mga Pilipino. Kaya lang, may catch yan. May catch, okay. May return of investment ka lang kasi mababa ang tuition fee namin. Sa oras na ikaw ay mag-enroll sa mga eskwelahan na ang tuition fee is 16,000 to 20,000 sa isang taon, wala kang return of investment. Kulang pa, okay? Yung kikitain mo sa Canada. Lahat ng kikitain mo doon, pambayad lang sa tuition fee mo o sa utang na naiwan mo dito sa Pilipinas. Okay? Wala ka ng pagkain, wala ka ng pagbayad ng bahay, at saka sa transportation doon. Kasi nga, mahal ang tuition fee mo. Pero sa Toronto School of Management, since ang baba ng tuition fee namin, meron ka pang sukli at meron pa tayong return of investment. These are the things na kailangan yung alamin on your Canadian journey. Let's go naman to isang programa namin. Ito yung Digital Business Management Co-op. So, business management to, more on digital. So, bakit ba digital? Di ba sa atin sa Pilipinas, medyo digital na rin tayo. Nag-Shopee ka na, naglalasa-lasada, pati nga yung sabong sa atin online na. Lalo naman sa Canada, umorder ka ng gamot doon, online. Yung mga prescription dyan, online yan. Tumawag ka ng electricians, online din. Kaya yung mga employer doon, mas gusto nila na may online or digital experience na ang kanilang mga empleyado. It's a 2-year program. So 2 taon ka dito mag-aaral. 1 year ka ditong naka-classroom, 1 year ka naka-co-op. So mas mahaba yung co-op nito. Magkano yung tuition fee natin? 9,000 Canadian dollars. 2 taon na yun ha. Hindi yan per semester, hindi per year. That's your total tuition fee for 2 years. Lumalabas yan, 340,000 sa 2 taon or 100,000 per year. So afford ng mga masang Pilipino yan, tayong mga ordinaryong Pilipino. Usually, sinasabi nila pag mag-aaral ka sa ibang bansa, nako, kailangan mo ng milyones dyan in order to study. Hindi mo kailangan ng milyones. Imagine, mga 85,000 pesos lang, you could do your Canadian journey already. You could start with it, di ba? Hindi mo kailangan maging anak na artista, na mayayaman negosyante dyan to achieve your Canadian dreams. Kasi meron kang Toronto School of Management, of course, ideal visa in order to help you achieve your Canadian dreams. Okay? So ang tanong, magkano ba yung kikitain mo habang ikaw ay nag-aaral at nagtatrabaho doon? 45,000 Canadian dollars. I-minus mo yung cost of living mo, i-minus mo yung tuition fee mo dyan, bawiin na natin yung investment mo, may kita ka pa na 16,000 Canadian dollars. So sabi ko nga sa inyo, may sukli, may return of investment tayo kasi nga napakalaki ng scholarship na binibigay ng Toronto School of Management sa mga Pilipino. Let's go to the Hospitality and Tourism Program, okay? Advanced Diploma in Hospitality and Tourism Management Co-op. So again, HRM to na may tourism. So 2-in-1 program siya. HRM na may tourism. It's a 109 weeks program. 2 taon siya, 1 month and a couple of weeks. Lampas 2 taon. 48 weeks ka dito na nasa klase na pwede ka magtrabaho ng part-time, 20 hours a week. 24 weeks ka naka-co-op. 6 months ka dyan na pwede ka magtrabaho ng full-time, okay? Na 40 hours a week. Tapos 37 weeks tayo dito na nakabakasyon na pwede kayo magtrabaho ng 9 months. Full-time kayo siya na 40 hours a week. Magkano yung tuition fee natin? Pareho ni business management. Alam niyo kung magkano na lang siya? 8,500 Canadian dollars. 80,000 per semester. Imagine, murang-mura na yan. Di ba? Para yan dito sa Pilipinas ka lang nag-aaral. 160,000 sa isang taon or 320,000 for 2 years. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, di ba, hindi mo kailangan pang babaon sa utang, magbenta ng mga properties natin, o maubos yung ipon natin para makapunta kayo sa Canada and to start your Canadian dreams there, okay? Because sa scholarship ng Toronto School of Management, okay? Ang tanong, magkano yung kikitain natin dito? 48,450. I-minus na nga natin yung tuition fee natin, i-minus natin yung cost of living natin dyan. Meron pa kayong sukli na 20,000 Canadian dollars. 800,000 pesos pa rin ang sukli nyo. Nabawi nyo na lahat ang ginastos nyo. May return of investment pa tayo. Pero i-reminder ko nga sa inyo ha, may return of investment lang kayo kasi mababa ang tuition fee natin. Sa oras na kayo ay mag-enroll sa mga eskwelahan na 16,000 to 20,000 sa isang taon, kukulangin ang kikitain nyo sa Canada. Kasi lahat ng kita nyo doon, pambayad lang ng tuition fee nyo o yung utang na naiwan nyo dito sa Pilipinas. Wala na sa pagkain at saka sa mga bahay at sa transportation nyo doon. So please, tawag dito, mag-isip kayo, mag-research kayo regarding your capabilities and what programs is perfect sa inyo. Alam ko, mababa na yung tuition fee namin. Pero alam nyo ba, ginawa pa namin kaabot-abot ang Toronto School of Management para sa mga Pilipino. Gumawa kami ng several payment options. Yung option 2 namin, ang tawag namin dito is 50-50. 50% ka, ibabayad mo habang nasa Pilipinas ka. Pero yung 50% na natitira, alam nyo ba kung saan mo siya babayaran? Sa Canada na, on the 6th month. So, after you started your classes there. So, may halos 6 na buwan ka na nagtatrabaho habang nag-aaral at nag-iipon. Kung ano yung kinita mo sa Canada, yun na yung pambabayad mo sa 50% ng tuition fee mo na natitira. Yung option 3, ito yung paborito ng Pilipino kasi ang gaang-gaang nito sa bulsa. 50% lang yung deposit natin. Yung 50% na natitira, sa Canada nyo yung babayaran yan. Babayaran mo yan on the 3rd, on the 6th, and on the 9th month after you started your classes. So 9 months na installment plan pa sa. Meron ako sa inyong good news, okay? Basta mag-apply ka kay Ideal Visa at Toronto School of Management ngayong buwan na to hanggang March, i-waive namin yung miscellaneous fees namin na 500 Canadian dollars. So wala na kaming miscellaneous fees. Kaya ang babayaran mo, yung tuition fee lang, 8,500 Canadian dollars, mga 323,000 pesos yan. O kaya yung 50%, magkano ba yung ilalabas na sa 50%? 4,250 o mga nasa 160,000 pesos yan. Imbis na 180,000 o 4,750. Ang laki-laki ng matitipid nyo dito. Kaya get in touch with Ideal Visa as soon as possible. Kasi nga, hindi forever itong promo na to, hanggang March lang siya. Okay? So, submit your application, pay your deposit. Ang tanong, I'll give you an example na kung magkano ba yung babayaran nyo, yung payment plans natin. Okay, yung option 2 natin na 50-50, yung 50% babayaran mo, which is 4,250, bago ka mag-lodge ng visa. Mga nasa 161,000 pesos yan. On the 6 months, after mo makarating sa Canada, nagsimula ka ng klase, di ba? Tawag dito, nag-atatrabaho ka doon habang nag-aaral ka, nag-iipon. Kung ano yung kinita mo, yun na yung pambabayad mo, 161,000. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, yung option 3, ito yung paborito ng mga Pilipino. Kasi 160,000 lang yung ilalabas mo dito, mga 4,250 Canadian dollars yan. Ang babayaran mo on the 3rd, on the 6th, and on the 9th month is mga 54,000 pesos lang. Imagine, 54,000 pesos every 3 months. Sa isang buwan, kailangan mo lang mag-ipon ng mga 18,000 pesos. 18,000 pesos sa Pilipinas yan, afford na natin yan. At ang maganda dito, after 9 months, lahat ng kita mo, ipon mo na lahat yon kasi nabayaran mo na ang buong tuition fee natin. Pero what if wala ka namang ganong kalaking pera, 160,000 na yan, na gustong-gusto mo nang lumipad sa Canada? Meron kaming option 4. Ang ilalabas mo lang dito is 2,125 Canadian dollars. Alam mo ba kung magkano lang yan? Mga 82 to 85,000 pesos lang siya. So walang 100,000, sabi ko nga sa inyo, hindi nyo kailangan ng milyones in order to achieve your Canadian dreams. 82 to 85,000 pesos lang, okay? You could start your Canadian journey na already. Tapos yung natitirang 75% sa Canada mo na babayaran yan. Babayaran mo yan every other month. On the 2nd, on the 4th, on the 6th, and on the 8th month habang nasa Canada ka. Okay? Ang tanong, magkano ba yung kailangan mong ibayad sa amin na tuition fee deposit para makasama ka sa ating scholarship? Mababa lang. 1,500 Canadian dollars lang. Mga 57 to 60,000 pesos yan, depende sa conversion rate ng Canadian dollars to peso, di ba? You could start your Canadian journey already. So 1,500 Canadian dollars lang, nakapag-reserve ka na ng slot sa amin. Madali kasing maubos yung mga slot namin kasi ang baba ng tuition namin at yung scholarship na napakalaki nga. So make sure that you get in touch with Ideal Visa, you start your application as soon as possible, lalo na yung promotions natin na 500 Canadian yung miscellaneous fees natin naka-waive hanggang March 31 lang yun, ha? Okay. Ang tanong, sino ba yung pwedeng pumasok sa amin? Ano ba yung mga admission requirements natin? Okay? Very simple. Basta 18 years old and above ka, pwede ka mag-enroll sa Toronto School of Management. It doesn't matter kung ano pa yung age mo. Basta above 18 years old ka. Meron, pinakamatanda ko sa TSOM is 45 years old na Filipino. Okay? So again, 18 years old and above at kailangan high school graduate tayo. Hindi namin kailangan nakatungtong ka ng college, may college units ka. Hindi namin kailangan na may bachelor degree ka. Pero kahit na may college unit ka, may bachelor degree ka, PhD ka pa, pwede ka pa rin mag-enroll sa Toronto School of Management. Basta high school graduate tayo dito. Ang good news dyan, hindi na tumatanggap kami ng old curriculum, yung grade 10 na yan, saka yung K-12 na yan. Yes, pwede kayong pumasok sa Toronto School of Management. Okay? Ano ba yung mga dokumento na kailangan mo i-submit sa amin? Dalawa lang. Your passport. What if wala kang passport kahit na government ID mo na? Pero please lang ha, pakisubmit yung inyong passport. Napaka-importante yun. At kailangan natin ng TOR or diploma. High school diploma mo o college diploma mo, pwede na siya. Ang pinakabongga sa lahat, hindi mo kailangan mag-IELTS. So wala kaming English test na hinihingi sa inyo. Ang importante lang, ang diploma mo ay nag-aral ka sa isang eskwelahan dito sa Pilipinas. So thank you so much. I'm turning you over to Ideal Visa.
All right. Thank you so much, Miss Lohbie, for that introduction of Toronto School of Management. For sure, this is a good opportunity for everyone who would like to become an international student in Canada and have a lower cost. No, imagine a lot of tuition fee discounts, a lot of enrollment fee being waived. So please take this opportunity. If I were you, no, since it's until March lang yung free, yung pag-waive ng enrollment fee, then please contact us right away so that we can help you in enrolling you to Toronto School of Management. So ngayon, I'll reshare my screen again to continue our presentation, and just to give you some proof that Ideal Visa can help you with your migration dreams to Canada. So these are just few of them. Let me share my screen right now. There. So we have our recent visa approvals. So we have here Miss Christine May Hidalgo. I think this is just last month. No, we also have Miss Ezra Lintero. We also have a family. No, so we have the De Los Reyes family. No, all of their 5 visas were approved. So definitely po, if you have kids, if you have dependents or partner, that you would like to bring with you as you study and earn in Canada, definitely po, we can help you with that. You just have to contact us so that we can schedule you for a consultation and we can start your process as soon as you're ready. Now, sa ngayon po, just to provide a summary and maybe an ending to this free webinar, which has been very informative so far, I will be answering some of the commonly asked questions that we encounter from our clients, and from the people that we talked with regarding Canada. So for that, one of the common questions is, can you bring your family with you, your partner? What if your partner, you're not married? So let me just expound on that. So for that, yes, you can bring, as I said a while ago, but to give more information, you don't have to be married. So long as you're living together and we can have proof for that, then you can bring them with you. Ang maganda pa po dyan at magandang perk po dyan, your partner can work full-time while you're studying and earning part-time. So, di ba, it means na mas marami yung opportunities for you to earn and to sustain yourself and your family there in Canada. Now, another common question as well is, can I enroll in my preferred school or province or program? Definitely, especially with the school, the Tribas, the Toronto School of Management, yung other schools pa namin na present on our first episode, Tribas, we can definitely help you with that. But aside from those schools, we have a lot, hundreds of partner schools in Canada. We can definitely find the perfect program for you and the perfect school for you. We just have to set a consultation and start the processing right away. All right. Another question would be, how much will be the cost? Definitely question niya yan. But you know what? I can't discuss that right now to you in specific. So, ang akin pong suggestion, contact us through our email, through our Facebook page, and we can schedule you for a free one-on-one consultation. Doon po, we can help you one-on-one on your decision-making in choosing program and school and in discussing in detail the breakdown of the expenses. Okay, so please contact us right away so that we can schedule a free one-on-one consultation. Again, that's for free. Okay, so siguro last question na to wrap everything na pwede po nating sagutin na commonly po nating natatanggap ay ano po ba yung mga requirements na kailangan So for that, ang una po kasi nating kailangan gawin to start the process is to sign the agreement and have a down payment. And then after that, we will give you the checklist. All right, but the checklist is just the normal set of requirements that you will need to have to enroll to a school. Yun lang naman, no? Of course, kasama na dun yung mga nasabi kanina ni Ms. Lohbie na passport, no, your college diploma if you're a college graduate, your high school diploma if you're a high school graduate. So all of those things. But we can provide you the complete list of the requirements if you decide to schedule a free one-on-one consultation with us as soon as possible and start your process right away. Okay, so thank you so much everyone for tuning in until the last part of this webinar. I hope everyone got a lot of information. I hope everyone got inspired by Ms. Lohbie and the programs and the school that she presented. And hopefully we can set a meeting soon so that we can plan the processing and all of the things that you need to prepare so that by this year or by next year, depending on your preference, you can be there in Canada as an international student, and earn part-time, later on earn full-time, and experience the best quality of life and the best education and work experiences that you can get in the world. Okay, so with that, we end this program now. Thank you so much and see you on our next episode. Bye.